Today we are about to embark on a journey that will shape the rest of our lives forever. Why, I apologize, that is incredibly cliche. I told myself that this wouldn't be your typical graduation speech. Well, I guess there's really only one way to go about this now. First off, I'd like to thank my family and friends, and I would especially like to thank the Academy for this honor. No, that's not right either. I am a mess today. So many thoughts and emotions are running through me right now. I can't tell if I want to jump in the air and scream with excitement or just spend the rest of my day crying in the corner. Okay. What's funny is that since we all are graduating, you would think that we would all have similar feelings about it. Now that may be partly true. However, to just about every single one of us, graduating means something completely different. For some, it is the next step taken towards more education. For others, this has been a lifelong dream that is now finally a reality. And for most of us, well, it's just a way to finally get our parents off of our backs about going to school. But we didn't have to go. Everyone here shares that. No one forced us to go to our classes, get decent to exceptional grades. No one made us do that. We made ourselves do it. Because we know that we were going to make something of ourselves someday. Maybe even today after the ceremony, who knows, but we did do it. We are graduating. And no one can take that away from us. No matter what reason we have for all getting our diploma, it does not change the fact that we are all sitting here together today. As a matter of fact, there's some very interesting things to be discussed about where we are sitting. The first thing is that our legs and feet may be falling asleep. The second is, how do these gowns have to be so darn hot? I don't just mean literally. Also, try and think about every single chair you've ever sat on in your entire life. Now, I know it may be slightly difficult. However, there is not a chair nor object you've ever sat on that gives you the feeling that you have right now. And no, it's not indigestion. It seems that us graduating today is somewhat surreal. In a lot of ways, this is very similar to our very first day of kindergarten. We have that feeling that we are going somewhere new, somewhere foreign. We don't know who we are going to meet, who we are going to become, and what obstacles we are going to face. It is an entirely new experience, and it will shape us for the better. And now, the world is our playground. Actually, whoever came up with that line, "The world is your playground," really nailed it. The world is definitely now more than ever our playground. But please, whatever you do, I cannot stress this enough. Don't take somebody else's handball court if they already tapped it. That just makes you a jerk. Today we must begin to carefully consider the decisions that we make with much greater detail than we have before. Because out there, we can't just delete a Facebook comment that we don't want someone to see. It is just not that easy. We are finally entering the real world, and no, I do not mean that MTV show. But rather, the world we have learned so much about, the world where we aren't protected by the walls of school, the world where if you turn in something late, you may be fired, the world where partying every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night might not solve all of your problems. Now you may be wondering why there are only 6 days in that week. Well, that's because Sundays are rest and relaxation day. Always has been. We're entering the world where coffee is not just a beverage, but a savior. Because waking up at 9 in the morning for class was hard enough. Out there, we may actually have to wake up at 7 in the morning for our job or our career. It is just one big jungle gym. Enjoy it. Even if we have to get up early at times, because we are entering our new world, our new playground. We have learned so much about what is out there. Now we finally get to take what we have learned and, excuse me for being corny, help make the world a better place. And to all of you engineering majors out there, can you please make jetpacks more readily available to the public someday? Sorry, that's just one thought I've always had about making it a little better for everyone. I mean, number one, they are awesome. 2, they would be such a much more efficient way to travel, and you look insanely cool. And 3, well, you would see things from an entirely new perspective. Although, as it is, we have seen so many things in our lives. We've done things that, when we were 5, seemed impossible to do or even to imagine. I still remember, as I'm sure you all do as well, that the main question that people asked us back then, aside from which Ninja Turtle is your favorite, was, what do you want to be when you grow up? But now it's, what are you going to be? Back in the day, we wanted to be things like baseball players, singers, the Power Rangers, actors and actresses. I don't see why that should all change now. Of course, there were always those few kids who said they wanted to be something semi-realistic, like an accountant or a realtor. And if that's your job, if that's your dream, well, then more power to you. Just remember to take your dreams and hold on to them no matter what. Make sure that they are in a safe and accessible place, maybe a wallet or a little bag you get in your pocket or purse. Just make sure that they're always with you at all times and that you can never lose them. Cannot stress that enough. I'm not a begging man, so instead I'm going to tell you what I think, what I know we all have to do. Don't settle for second best. Don't settle for anything less than your dreams. Don't settle for anything, but instead strive for everything. Strive for your dreams, no matter how foolish you think they may be. Strive for the life you've always wanted, not the life you can settle for. Over these years to come, our dreams will change, but please don't settle for anything less. We are the people today because of the dreams we have had and will continue to have. There will be times when we fail, that is evident, but we wouldn't be here today if we didn't know how to overcome our failures. Failure. It is such a harsh word for something that contributes so much to our daily lives. Without it, we wouldn't be able to withstand the punches that society throws at us. We wouldn't be able to pursue our dreams. We wouldn't be able to stand, let alone walk. We wouldn't have become the people that we are today. Use your failures and turn them into accomplishments. We are all pretty much done with school. So now the only thing really left to accomplish is life. And I mean, come on, I think we all are going to be pretty darn good at life. But always try to have fun out there, or else life just gets boring. Remember, life is like one long, drawn-out movie. The only difference is that you get to pick the genre. Thank you.